Yesterday I followed step 1 of the 3 steps to revolutionary government and federalism instructions put forward by Network Revolution and allied organizations. That is, I watched the Facebook live feeds of 2 mobilizations in Davao, the main one at the Crocodile Park and another one at Freedom Park. Others have already commented on the huge difference in numbers between the November 30th Crocodile Park rally and the May 7, 2016 one held at the same venue which, while marketed as a bid to break the Guinness World Record for the simultaneous singing of the national anthem, was clearly a final push for the electoral victory of then-candidate Rody Duterte. The marked disparity in attendance could indicate many things. At the very least, it signals hesitation to endorse an ill-conceived approach to a reform that, while popular, remains poorly understood. People may be open to federalism, which despite all the other rationales put forward in the RevGov declaration, seems to be the crux of the agenda. But it is uncertain whether concentrating power in the hands of the president, scrapping the 1987 Philippine Constitution and declaring a federal system, which could be characterized as one fell swoop, is the way to go. The numbers could also indicate that more of the president's supporters are discerning and thus avoided succumbing to the simplistic argument and obviously siren song that the president faces opposition and needs absolute powers to achieve his change agenda. A speaker at the Crocodile Park mobilization described RevGov as a people's initiative. But it is not clear whether it refers to the third mode for amending the Constitution, because RevGov's call is for totally replacing it, to an effort to directly initiate a law, because no document has been submitted for discussion or deliberation, or is simply a generic description of mass mobilizations. The Crocodile Park speeches referred to Christians, Muslims, and other religions. But indigenous peoples, IPS, were not recognized in the substantive portions of the rally. Is this indicative of what would befall IPS under federalism, which is supposed to address skewed political relationships? IPS are among the most politically marginalized, their governance systems ignored, eroded, and even misappropriated. Mike Macapagal, the PDP Laban speaker from Luzon, made much of the point that he was in a rally in Mindanao. But Mindanao cannot be fully appreciated without recognizing that it is home to at least 60% of the country's IP population. Indigenous communities were more visible and had broader representation in the downtown Davao mobilization, which a program later showed to be a prayer rally. However, ANB Ada Group's cultural performance was introduced as an intermission, which in general usage is understood to be an interval in the main action and not necessarily part of it. The person called to speak for Bad Jayos cracked a joke about then-Mayor Rody Duterte saying they should be Good Jayos instead of Bad Jayos. He attested that indeed that was what he was, a good Jayo. I found the shouts of Amen to his message odd.